Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq hollering at you one more again. All right, man, another beautiful day indeed. Quick pan of the scenery. Look at the sun shining bright. All right, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Like all you beautiful people, thank you for checking me out once again. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you tremendously. Thank you, really. Please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, right? Pass us around. Let's build this worldwide movement. Peace, love, respect. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Nice video. We're going to title this New Parents, right? So, with this beautiful time that we are living in on this planet, with our very beautiful and powerful positioning in terms of our galactic orbit, right? The galactic orbit of our solar system around the center of the galaxy. Given our positioning and the incredible, beautiful energies that we're being exposed to, this beautiful opportunity for essentially an evolutionary jump, right? A beautiful step in our ascension, right? Is afforded to all of us, those who are spiritually mature enough to ascend to a higher vibrational frequency state. And there are some of us who come right on in with it. So, yeah, new parents. Listen, those of you with young children, 7 years of age or younger, we're seeing those indigo children. Man, so advanced, so beautifully expressive, so intelligent, bright, and loving and hopeful, right? With such vibrant, incredible personalities. Man, listen to them, right? Listen to them, really. And the ones on the way in, oh my goodness, they are going to really shock a lot of you new parents. Now, I've raised 3 children to adults myself, and I have a granddaughter, 3 years old herself. And she fits right in that category. I'm telling you, this little girl is absolutely amazing. In fact, I featured her on one of my videos earlier, just showing how she extends her unconditional love, right? Beautiful, beautiful. But yeah, man, these children who are on the way in, this next cycle of births is going to be, bringing in children who are absolutely amazing. And what's happening is that each of these newer generations are being born with a biology that is more and more adapted to these new energies, right? So they're already coming in on a high vibrational frequency at their biological level, right? So then it's far more conducive for them to just naturally go into their spiritual ascension, right? To naturally integrate with the higher vibrational frequency energies that are literally bombarding our planet right now. And I speak a lot about how the sun has a lot to do with that. Understand, I'm not saying that the sun is hurling, these, like I think Hollywood sort of gives a bit of the image of these destructive, you know, solar flares and all this coming at the earth. That's not what I'm talking about. The sun is actually in sort of a calm way, um, being like a transducer, right? It's being, let me put this in a better, more mundane way. The sun right now is acting like a gateway for many of these energies to pass into and through our solar system, right? And all the stars in our area, our positioning of the galaxy, are experiencing this, because that's where we're at in the galactic scheme of things and our galactic positioning. It's just a very beautiful, a beautiful area of space-time that we're now in, and it is providing us with this beautiful opportunity to ascend. That's why all of this was known by the indigenous folks, right, all around the planet. All the indigenous folks in the planet, the ancients, those who are still in touch with the ancient knowledge, right, that unfortunately has escaped most of us, and actually more accurately been hidden, right, from the masses, nefariously, by those who benefit from the control of information, the control of the flow of information, and keep their power structures in place by that. But again, that's going away, in large part to all those adults on the planet right now who are going through a spiritual awakening, and who are integrating those higher vibrational frequencies and energies into their own biosphere, and truly going through a transformative process, but also, again, in large part to these children. They are, I'm telling you, parents, when they say things to you that are perhaps strange, ominous, right? If you find them speaking of past lives, if you find them saying things like, "I knew you, mommy, when I was inside of you," and things like that, or "I was watching you when I was inside of you," and things like, statements that you be like, what? You got to listen and just pay attention, and don't make them feel like they're talking nonsense. Don't give them that old energy that we grew up in, where if you said something, oh, they got an active imagination, and just poo-poo it away. Don't do that. Don't do that to them, because that's not honoring how special they truly are, right? They're saying these things because they are perceiving them, because their ability to do so, to perceive higher vibrational frequency communications, to see higher vibrational frequencies in terms of energetic expressions, perhaps even entities, right? You don't know, because you're not that highly tuned yet, right? Their pineals are far more active than your own. In fact, almost all children in their first 6 months of life or so are multidimensional. I think I mentioned that on another video. But really, these children are so special. Parents, please encourage them. Even if you feel like they're saying things that might get the wrong eye raised at them, so to speak, like, oh no, I can't have my child going around saying this. They'll say my child's crazy, or whatever, or need some kind of medication because they got this or that some made up, schism or whatever these folks tend to label. They have ADHD or whatever. I'm making fun of it, but it's not funny because unfortunately many a parent has subjected their child to medication, not, with bad intentions. They're doing the best they can or the best they know how to do, and they're following the advice of medical professionals that they trust. And I'm not going to give advice one way or the other on that. I'm just saying that we need to realize these children are very special and will say and do very special things. Acknowledge it. Don't make them feel any sort of a negative way about themselves. Don't let them draw that part of themselves back in, protectively, like because they felt not accepted. Let them flower with that, right? If they are saying things that you do feel like you don't want them necessarily to say in public, then tell them, I believe you, baby. I understand. That'd be something you just talk to mommy and daddy about, Whatever you want to do, that's fine. But just make sure that you provide them a safe place to express themselves however they do. You may find them drawing, just doing child paintings and drawings, how we have our children sit down and sort of arts and crafts time, right? And they may draw some picture that could be like prophetic or something. You never know how these children are going to express their higher vibrational frequency resonance. They're literally resonating at a higher vibrational frequency than most of us adult folks walking around on the planet, right? What's that old saying? From the mouths of babes, right? Often you'll find wisdom. So please understand that, acknowledge them, and respect them on that, right? And all together in general, we need to understand that these next few generations are going to be bringing true light to this planet and taking leadership positions and guiding us forward in peace, love, respect. We don't need to hinder them in those leadership positions, and we don't need to try to keep them from leadership positions, right? We've had enough of the old fogies running things with their warlike tendencies because they're so, attached to holding on to how things were. It's not what we need right now. This is a time of change, and that must change as well, right? But they are very capable, you'll find them to be a lot more spiritually mature right off the bat than what we were and perhaps are now. Very, very special children. So, again, all you parents of children like 7 and younger, even some other ages, of course, but, unfortunately, the old paradigm as we get older starts to sink in more and more, right? So we need to really nurture them in the time before that happens, right? That's why I stress these younger ages. And again, especially these new children on the way, about to be born, maybe newborn now, like 0 to 6 months. I told you they're multi-dimensional right now. When you see them looking around in the room, that's not just their imagination. They're not just goo goo gaga. They see something. Whether it just be something energetic that you're not able to see, again, possibly an entity of some sort, something of a higher vibrational frequency that you are not able to perceive. They very well may be and likely are. So, don't be dismissive Don't be dismissive of these children. You have to honor them and nurture them. And of course, you still have to do your job as a parent and guide them and teach them right from wrong in general. But yeah, don't be quick to like mold and shape them into what you think they should be. Just nourish them and encourage them to flourish as what they are, right? Embrace what they are, which is incredibly special, tremendous new additions to our planet, right? Bright lights that we need to shine as bright as they possibly can. So help them to do that, right? All right. Hey, man, you know what I'm about to say. Worldwide movement, peace, love, respect. Big King Sadiq. I'm out.